Hi, this is Fran with Stampendous, and I want to show you a fun embossing technique that you can do featuring our new slim cling rubber stamps. And I've got some fun fall and winter ones here, and we've got a slim acrylic handle. And I want to just quickly show you, if you're new to our stamps, when you take it out of the package, you need to get a hold of this stiff piece of acetate, and you can just pull that away. That just helps get the stamp into the package. But now you see a shiny clear cling decal on the top. This you do not want to remove. And this is has the design on the underside so that it will stay beautiful and be easy to clean. And you simply can press your slim stamp to the handle that's designed for it. It's a lightweight handle. Press it down and it gives a really good cling. You can do a shake test before you get any ink on it. Be sure you're good to go. And cleaning all the surfaces and letting them dry will replenish any cling effort. If it becomes hard to cling, it just needs a cleaning. We're also going to show you some real fun things here. This is the new Autumn Fling, the 5-jar embossing kit, and the colors are listed on the side. And the easiest way to open it is to slide your craft knife right between the layers of the clamshell, and then you can take your scissors and actually take each of the little stickers that are on the side and apply them to the jar so you know which color is which. And of course, all of those colors are available sold separately, so you can enjoy your favorite ones in a larger quantity. But the 5-jar kits are a fantastic value. And I just wanted to show you with many of the designs, I'll go to the winter one. The slim design gives you the full expanse for a slim card, but I've designed them so that you can split it up. And if all you want is the 2 little characters on the side, you can do that. And the other one is sized to work well for an A2 card. As you can see here, we've got these 2 in the fall ones. So with that in mind, I've used these stamps in all different ways, and we're going to show you this encrusted adhesive technique so that you can see the steps. So this one, let's see, I'll get my jars here that I have open. You're going to need some kind of double-sided adhesive for this technique. There's all different brands. Some are in sheets and pre-cut. Others are in rolls. So you have your choice with that. And then there's all kinds of wonderful double-sided tapes of different widths that you can use for borders. And so it really doesn't matter what brand you choose. So what I'll show you with this one, I had a small piece of double-sided adhesive and I applied it directly to the card, which in a small area isn't too bad. The tapes I can put on directly. I'm going to show you on some different colors here, just so that things show up. So here's a double-sided adhesive panel, and since this is a small one, and to square it off, I'm going to apply it directly to my blue card. So I'm going to peel back the liner just on one little section, and this gives me a chance to square it off onto where I want it on the card. And then I'll turn it around here so that you can see. So securing that straight now makes it easy, and I'm using a clear block to burnish all the way across. Okay, and you want to get it nice and burnished onto your paper, and that's the easy way to do it. So you can see it warps just a little bit when you're working directly on your backing card. So most of the time, especially as I'm working larger, I've taken my double-sided adhesive and I've attached it to a piece of just white heavier weight card stock. And generally, if you get it placed and then trim the edges to the size that you want it to be, that's the way I prefer to work with it. So this one now was cut out to fit on this card. And I stamped my sunflowers and I used my Copic markers for all these beautiful colors. You could do color pencil, whatever you prefer. And so now this allows me to work on this panel separate from my backing card. But I'm going to, for placement, let it sit here. It's not sticky on the back because this is the paper side and this is my liner. So use your craft tool or whatever to get a hold of that liner. And as we peel it away, I can safely let it just sit on the card for placement. And I've cut out my little message and I want to tuck that in behind. So let's kind of just square it off so that I'm seeing how my end result might be on the card. Oh, I think I like it at an angle. So I'm going to place my circle first because this is going to overlap it just a little bit. Okay, and then I can use my liner paper to press everything down to make sure I get a good, get all those edges nice and flat onto my double-sided adhesive. Okay, so now I'm ready for the fun part of applying all of my different embossing powders. So with the 5 colors, if you have some paper, some scrap paper that's folded, I often like to do 2 folds in it like this so that it stands up. And when I'm working with the whole series, I don't have to put it all into the jar as I'm working my way through the project. And then I can stand these up, and I've got one for each of the colors just so that I can quickly show you here what we'll do. So I've got to think out where I want to place my different colors. And I think I will start with some yellow, maybe sort of in a circular sort of shape up here at the top. And that allows me to let the color fall away that direction. I'll just round that out a little bit more. Okay, so that was the sunlit yellow. And then I've got pumpkin spice, and they're little jars, but they go a long way. And now if I want to kind of circle around from there, I can let it fall across the yellow. That won't be a problem. And I can tip off the color going that direction. And then I've got aged spice. And often I'm just thinking of where I will have the contrast to see the colors the easiest here. And that's kind of fun. Next, I'm going to go to the seasonings. And this one has a lot of metallic in it. I need to make sure I cover all of the sticky area. So I got some down in that one little bit. And then this has a lot of metallic in it, and those will all gain. So I like to get that in place before I then do my last color, which is pine cone. And all of these colors have the beautiful sparkle to them that makes them all work together so beautifully. So now my darkest color last will fill in all of the remaining area. Tap off the excess. If you have a little brush, you probably want to clean it away from an area, the printed, stamped area there if I want that clean. Okay, that looks pretty good. So now I'm ready to heat it. I'm using my Heat It tool So actually, now that you see how it all came together, I won't take the time to just have you watch me heating it, but I'll move things out of the way and I'll show you some other variations with a couple of tips. Okay, so there's that one. And we had this simple one. And you can, most of the autumn Fling colors are opaque. You can see here, you can use them on any different colors of background, and it's going to completely cover in this case, so you can decide what color backgrounds are going to give you the most contrast. Come out a little bit further. Okay, and then here's another one that I heated it, but I haven't completely put all the pieces together. On this one, I did tape up here at the top for a little border, and I've planned out space for this to sit down here at the bottom. And this one, I was cutting out this piece, and I had some leftover pieces and another one that I cut out, and then I just positioned all the little leftover pieces all the way around, going off the edges. And again, like I did with this one, if you start with yellow and let the colors fall that direction, you should be able to just keep adding each color until you've filled all the sticky area, and then heat it and enjoy all that fun sparkle. Now, since you've seen the technique, you can see here that I used all of the snowflakes in this 5-jar kit, and these are also primarily opaque, and so I used the frozen ice and the chunky white, which I applied first in the background of this one, and on these you can see I've done a torn edge, and then this almost looks like a little landscape. I just did stripes and bands of color of embossing powder on that one. And on this one, again, position all your cutout pieces, and because this one up here at the top was white background, then I used the silver to get the most contrast, and kind of just tossed color and let them all blend together, and did another stripe on the edge. So that gives you a lot of fun variations where you can enjoy your slim stamps in a lot of different ways for all of your fall and winter card making with lots of sparkle. So thanks for taking a look, and we'll show you a bit more in the gallery of them all put together. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.